Well, hello, precious ones. I am back. I took care of my business today and I left and went to a nearby city and got some fresh fish. Came home, cooked some, put some in the freezer, but I'm gonna take it back out because I'm going to put it in in the skillet tomorrow and add some onions and tomatoes and, do my little dish like that. But I didn't get up here to talk about my fish. Let me read this before. I removed two people today and I felt bad doing it. But when I tell you, the Bible says to work out our own soul salvation with fear and trembling. And let me back it up. Let me go to Sunday. I don't know if the comment is still there or not because I removed the person. And yeah, they can start another page and come back, But see, let me tell you, I spoke about Beyonce. The word says that touch not my anointing and do my prophets no harm. Well, the word say prophets, but it's his children, touch not God's children. Well, I know that I'm a child of God as well as many others. So now there are two gods. Well, there are more than two gods, but I'm talking about the Lord. I'm talking about the God that controls even the devil. And I'm talking about the devil who has power too. He has anointed ones. And just like the Lord don't want anyone to touch us, his children, the devil don't want nobody touching his children as long as they are being obedient to him. And as soon as I said that, I'm reminded of a man that this years ago, way before I met my husband. I was like 21, 22, something like that. And I ended up losing my job, a plant that I worked at, from dating this guy. But it was a big time drug dealer, and he liked me, So he had the big old Cadillac, big old long Cadillac with the thing sitting in the middle, and he always wore a suit and always would flash that big old rod of money. He was just trying to get me hooked on heroin. That's all, But I thank the Lord for protecting me. I'm thankful that the guy that I was dating that was on heroin stopped him. Because I was gonna let him inject some in me to try to understand the guy. That's something some of us females, would do things just to try to understand a man that, But anyways, let me get to the point. So my point being is that as long as that guy sold drugs, as long as he was killing people with that dope, the devil kept him loaded with money and a lot of people flocked around him and stuff. See, some people, they want what they can't get, couldn't get me, but it's because of the Lord. So, years after I got saved, I was coming down a street called East Grand, and this guy's name was David, and he was an attractive guy, He was a bit older than me. But I seen this man walking and he had an army sack, the green bag over, I hope I don't lose that, over his shoulder, walking all bent down. I could tell that that person was sick and stuff. And I recognized, and lo and behold, it was David. And so I turned around and I spoke to him, had a few words with him. And see, he stopped serving the devil. See, as long as you're serving the devil, he's going to look out for you. So I touched the devil's, one of his best soldiers. Now let me get to Sunday. And I want to get off of this. I don't like to dwell on stuff, But I really didn't want to block those two. But, you gotta, one of them I've been on the block, but I didn't. But I told them to go on, stay off my page. I don't want no comment. I don't want, because as God is my witness, I'm not trying to get monetized now. I'm just talking now. Like I say, if I say this is for content, as a matter of fact, YouTube took away over 300 and something views that I had. I don't know why. So I'm just going to continue to do this that I like to do. But I do have another plan, though, but not on this page, not on this right here. Okay, so Sunday, actually, the statement that I made actually didn't come for Sunday, but it didn't really bother me. But like the devil, he tried to keep right on speaking certain things. So we have to be busy. We have to resist him. We have to rebuke him, So what I did Sunday, because, he tried to use someone to make me sad. And I use reverse psychology, So I made the video, and I got quite a few views too, from the video that I did Sunday. And I wasn't trying to get views. I just wanted to say, just to spread some joy. I want people to, and I meant it, to have a blessed week. Make your week. We can. We can. We don't have to. Some people mess up their own week, mess up their own day, or allow other people to mess it up. And we don't have to, Yes, we're gonna go through things, from time to time, but it's all in how you see something, And so I said that somebody said that I made them smile, and I told them that actually someone tried to mess up my day, and why come I did the video is because I wanted to make someone's day, make them joyous or happy or something like whatever I see it, And so by me saying that I wasn't going to let, them mess up my day, then the devil used them to try to mess up my day by what they posted, what I said about Beyonce. I'll say it and I'll say it again. Beyonce belongs to the devil. Beyonce belongs to the devil. Lord, this went away. But I was accused of judging. I hope I can get this back. Okay. I asked Google, what does the Bible mean when it says the righteous judgeth all things? Okay, this is how I Google. I just say little sentences like that. Google is saying spiritual people, those with God's spirit, have the capacity to apply right judgment. John, the 7th chapter of John and the 24th verse. Because they see clearly both the physical and spiritual realities. See, we see a lot of things, and speaking for myself, I see a lot of things. I be talking to some people and I know some things, but I know from the past, don't say nothing. Don't say a word, because see, the world is smarter. The Bible say this too. The Bible say the world is smarter than us. This I know, and it's okay. Ain't nothing I can do about it. That spiritual person, though, has already been judged by God. That's why the Bible say, but nobody can judge us. You gotta understand it in the spirit and not think with the natural mind. That spiritual person, though, has already been judged by God, leaving no room to be judged by anyone else, especially those who are not spiritual. So, someone that's not spiritual, you can't judge someone that is, and a lot of people, they just run their mouth, now in the natural, it goes on to say, don't judge, but it's talking about saying, like somebody saying that, like if you got on a dress that's too short or something like that, Well, I mean, that's telling the truth too, but that's another form of judging, you know. Um, some people don't know that their dress style, that they shouldn't dress like that. Some, I guess it depends on how you was raised. I don't know. I need to go through my tote and then pull out some of my old pictures, because I never dressed like a harlot. I never dressed disgusting. Some people, they just dress just disgusting, and you're not judging, you're just telling the truth, So I just wanted to get back up here and say that. And I'm in the book of Hebrews, and I read a couple of chapters a little while ago, and this one right here stood out in the 9th chapter and the 28th verse. And it reads, "So Christ was once offered to bear the sins of many. He died to bear the sins of all. And unto them that look for him, shall he appear the second time without sin unto salvation." On that cross, he took on sin. But when he come the second time, he's coming. He ain't gonna be no sin. All that sin he nailed to the cross when he died on it. And every single one, when you become of age, even young, when I have a granddaughter, great grand actually, when she was about 7 or 8, she had to have been a little older than that. But she called me. She had walked home from school, her and a little friend. And she actually told her dad, see, I kept her till she was 5 years old. And of course, she went to church and she prayed. That she laid her hands on me twice. And she was about 5 then, or 6. No, she wasn't even 6. She was about 4 or 5. And she laid her hands on me. And God used that little child to heal me. I'm telling you. Oh, man, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. So she was walking home, and she told her dad she wanted to be baptized. So her and her little friend were walking home from school, and she called me and was telling me about how her and her little friend, how they were talking about the Lord. Oh my God, Lord have mercy, Jesus. We need the Bible tell us this too. To train up the children the way they shall go. And when they are old, they will not depart. Well, we all know many did, Many of them did depart. And they departed. Some was coming back and some is not. And that's just the truth of the matter. The world don't like truth. The world just don't. I just hate that someone didn't talk to me, coming up. And but no one did, so I'm going to be the best that I can be. I'm not up here to drive anyone away. I'm not up here to condemn nobody, because I don't have a heaven nor a hell to put nobody in. And I don't believe in condemning people. I love straight out sinners. Now, it's a different. You got some people, they in sin, I mean, they may be getting high and maybe, fornicating and smoking and stealing and even killing. Look at Moses. I was thinking about that. Look how Moses was raised with royalty. How long I've been up here? Oh, I got time. All I got to do is take a bath. That's all I have to do. I've already loaded up my dishwasher. And my clothes is all pretty much washed up. I don't even have a full load. But anyways, Moses was raised. Excuse me, my mind sometimes it just go. And I love being a grandmother. Like I say, if you don't get old, you're gonna die young. And I know I look a hot mess now, but it's okay. I clean up pretty good. And sometimes I look cuter than others. I don't know, because I looked at that thing and I did look different Sunday. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I do. I guess, well, some say I be glowing. So I guess it be the Lord. It don't be me, because I know it means well no good thing, But Moses was raised in royalty. And so he left, and decided he gonna go and check on his brothers, on the Israelites. And he seen Egyptian treating, some of y'all know the story, treating one of his fellow brothers wrong, and he slew him. He killed him, And then the next day he came back, and one of the brothers, one of the Israelites, say, Moses tried to tell them, why don't you get along? Your brothers, And he say, what you gonna do? Is you gonna kill me like you did the Egyptians yesterday? And Moses ran. He left all that royalty and went away. So the Lord used talking about one murderer. Oh my God. He used Paul, and I tell you, I guess, I don't know. There is an awful lot that, we just don't know. But King Solomon, and Paul, and David, and Moses, and Peter. Oh, look, cursing Peter. Oh my goodness. Oh God, I tell you, the word of God is just amazing. You get into it, and it's just like you know them, And I can relate to Peter, and I can relate to Paul. Stephen, I can't relate to Stephen too much. Stephen was a martyr. They stoned him, and he said, Lord, forgive him. He forgive him, and I, as God is my witness, I don't hold a grudge against anyone. And when I tell you, over the years, so many have done me wrong. So many have done me so wrong, But I don't hold a grudge. I mean, some that I've hired, I wouldn't hire again, Some that tried to be friends, said it was friends. I wouldn't want them in my life again. As a matter of fact, most of them died out. Most of them are gone on, I hate that my two prayer partners are gone on. And I'm believing the Lord to send me someone, and we could turn that plate over together. But until he do, you have to just do things alone. But see, when you're spiritual, you seek spiritual things. Not to say that you don't enjoy life and be in the flesh sometime, because as soon as I take my bath, I'm getting ready to get me. I just finished one glass of cranberry juice. I actually haven't had enough water, but I drink so much water, I'm sick of it. So I'm going to get me another glass of cranberry juice, and I'm going to go to Tubi and find another movie like I did last night. And I thought it may have been spiritual, but I wasn't sure. And it was. Oh my God. And I say, Lord, how come I can't remember these names? I cannot remember the name. But it was, and I like older movies too. It was about, it wasn't an older movie, but it was back in that time. World War, Civil War times. Whereas, it's Caucasian man. Well, the black man say the Caucasian man, and then the black man lay dying, and he took out a photo and he showed it to his buddy, and he say, find them for me and look after them for me, And he kept his word. That's what he did. But the people didn't understand. It's just like when I be with my friends, and especially one of them, we was in a thrift store, and man, that she didn't notice, but I did. And this was during the time about pretty much about like it is now, because I see some people that some people is looking and acting some kind of way, but I'm not getting caught up in that foolishness. But she didn't notice, but I did. So anyways, the man, he found his wife and the daughter, and he carried them to his home where his wife had died, and he had a son there. And then it wasn't his father, because his son called him uncle. So, and it wasn't his brother. I don't know. But anyways, and so the priest told him, you need to get need to get them out of your house. People are talking. He said, I don't care what people say, you know. And make a long story short, I wish I could think of that. Wish I could remember the name. But anyways, make a long story short, it had a good ending, and it had a good spiritual ending. Oh, I love those movies like that. Well, that's about all she wrote. I'm just chit-chatting. That's all what I'm doing. Just chit-chatting, and go ahead and take this bath, wash this fish. Well, when you get fresh fish, it's not fishy. You can tell when fish is old, because it smell your whole home up. Some people don't cook fish in their house. I cook fish, chitlins, anything I want, I cook in my home. But I open, excuse me, I cut the fan on, and I open up my side door, so the scent can go out. And of course, you can always burn candles, And so anyways, God bless you all. I hope and pray that I haven't hurt feelings, that I haven't tried to hurt anyone's feelings. But I will say this. I am going to stop going to people's page. I pretty much have stopped, going to certain one's page, because I know I don't care for their content, But I used to go and I used to say some things, and the main one never said a word. Never said a word. That LA, she never came after me. Never, never, never. I told truth, I did. And I first started out up here crying and apologizing, for how I got on her page and said things, because she has some beautiful children, especially that gal, and they're in my prayers. I need to. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put their names in my prayer book. Yes, I believe in praying. All right, God bless you all. I have to go. Well, I don't have to go, but I'm gonna go. And call it a night. All right, till next time. I don't know when I'll be back. Who knows? I might ever be back tonight, which I doubt, though. Bye-bye.